Hello guys, today we are going to hear the origin and other things about skaar.
Before we start, subscribe and hit the bell icon to all, to get my video notifications onto your device. Let us get start.
Bio. Height, 6 feet 6 inches in feet. Weight, 400 pounds. Eyes color, green. Hair color, black. Education, no formal education. Place of origin, Crown City, Saka. Identity, no dual identity. Known relatives, Robert Bruce Banner or Hulk, as father, Keira as mother, Hiro Kala, as twin brother, Lyra as half-sister, Brian and Rebecca Banner, grandparents, deceased, others.
Origin. Skaar, Earth 616, in Skaar son of Hulk Vol 1-1. After birth. Skaar was the progeny of Hulk and Keira the Old Strong. After Keira's death, a cocoon containing Skaar fell into the lake of fire. After a period of time, Skaar emerged from the cocoon, appearing to be the age of a human boy. A year later, he appeared to have grown to a young adult, 10, and had spent time in the swamps with old Sam, who attempted to raise, teach and guide him after he discovered him shortly after shadow people burned tattoos into his skin. 4. It took old Sam months to get him to wear a loincloth and speak. 12. 13. Planet Saka. Skaar, Earth 616, in Skaar son of Hulk Vol. Fully grown. Skaar confronted Axeman Bone and his dragons with only a sword and his bare hands and defeated them. Skaar, after having a confrontation with Princess Omika, showed he was able to speak intelligent sentences when the group was attacked by wildebeests and the two formed an alliance. After some time, he gained the old power with the help of his followers. Soon after, he found himself allied with the supposedly redeemed Red King, who was saved from death and rebuilt with cybernetic parts by wildebeests. After becoming his ally, many of the people who considered him a savior, including Omika, lost faith in him and allied themselves with Axeman Bone against him instead. 14. With his old power, he was able to see the acts of murder committed by everyone on the planet and intended to kill Axeman Bone and his followers, and almost succeeded. But the Silver Surfer suddenly returned and revealed that Galactus was coming to Saka to consume it. He offered Skaar the chance to use the old power to revive the ancient technology of the Shadow People to evacuate the planet. Becoming a hero to the universe as Saka would have enough energy to sate Galactus' hunger for 100,000 years. Skaar instead tried to destroy the planet, forcing the Surfer to take away his old power and heal the planet. This weakened the Surfer enough for Skaar to implant him with an obedience disc, enslaving him into his army. 5. Keira's spirit spoke to Skaar asking him to fight for the good of the people of the planet, but he insisted on revenge, consumed with rage over Axeman Bone. Through one final plea of Keira's spirit, he was asked to give up his rage, but he instead proceeded into battle, with no regard for the innocent. Keira, using what little of her strength she had left as a spirit, used her old power to return in a stone form of the Hulk and then herself. She proceeded to defeat Skaar with ease and asked why he insisted on being a killer instead of attempting to make peace. Skaar then revealed his plan for killing everyone on the planet he deemed evil after glimpsing the destruction of so many others while he briefly wielded the old power. 15. Keira, offering him one last chance at redemption, forced the Silver Surfer, still being controlled by an obedience disc, to bring him close to Galactus, a being who had killed billions, in order to truly grasp the consequences of his plans. The Silver Surfer sent Skaar back to Saka believing he saw things Keira's way. She returned to being one with the planet, believing Skaar had taken up the Silver Surfer's previous offer to evacuate the planet and returned his old power in order to do so. Skaar then unsuspectingly used the old power to destroy the stone ships, dooming everyone on the planet. He decided that the planet and Keira's soul were more important than its people. He gave the Silver Surfer an ultimatum: spare Saka or he would use the old power to increase Galactus' hunger, causing him to consume every planet with the old power. The Silver Surfer decided to leave, informing everyone on the planet of Skaar's actions and how they would subsequently kill billions. Keira returned to him once more and denounced him as her son for his decision and exiled him from the planet by sending him through a wormhole to Hole. She then absorbed Skaar's old power and awaited for Galactus to consume her. 16. Before Skaar was fully drawn through the wormhole, he blasted Galactus with the old power which awakened him and set him craving more of it. 8. Exiled to Earth. During the time of Skaar's exclusion from his planet, he was sent through a wormhole to Earth. Mr. Fantastic saw his arrival as well as Hulk's cousin She-Hulk, who could sense his location and gender. Arriving on Earth near Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of his father, he first attacked a helicopter for killing an innocent coyote puppy. Skaar then entered into battle with his cousin, She-Hulk, and the Fantastic Four, minus the Invisible Woman due to her holding off his father miles away. One of many bombs sent by Osborn collided with the area the Fantastic Four battled Skaar in and sent him miles away. Transformed into what seemed to be his human form, Skaar was left alone in the wilderness, believed to have died. 17, 18. In his human form he met and befriended two local children while beginning to doubt the actions he had taken on Skaar, which led to its destruction. One of the siblings injured himself on a cliff and the younger sibling rushed to nearby police for help. Mistaking Skaar for a threat, one of the officers tasered him and proceeded to attempt to arrest him, provoking him to transform back into his original form, causing his presence to be felt by his father several miles away. After running into and attacking the Warbound, Skaar asked how to kill his father. As the Green Skaar version of the Hulk appeared immediately to confront him, Kate Wansborough stated that you don't. 18. The Green Skaar confronted Skaar in battle. The Warbound initially decided not to interfere, but decided to, as Kate pointed out, their battle was going to endanger a nearby power plant. Korg tried to calm the Green Skaar down but was instead assaulted, grabbed and hammered against Skaar. Afterward Korg told both of them to state their grievances. Skaar stated why he wanted revenge on the Green Skaar was because he felt he and his world were abandoned to death by the Green Skaar. The Savage Hulk responded to this, shouting while he kept talking. Skaar, disgusted with his father's diminished intelligence, asked if he even knew who he was. Hulk exclaimed that he was Hulk, the strongest one there is. Skaar, even further disappointed, claimed he had come to kill a king, not a clown. Hulk then grabbed Skaar's face and recognized Kara in Skaar through their similar eyes and became World Breaker once more, but was pushed back into Banner's mind and regressed back into the Savage Hulk. Skaar, wanting the World Breaker to return, was quickly ignored by the Savage Hulk and left. The Warbound were trying to stop a nuclear catastrophe at the nearby power plant caused by the fight, when they were unexpectedly aided by Hulk and subsequently Skaar. Skaar, using old power, sealed the plant and saved the workers. Elo asked why he used his sword when he had the old power. Skaar responded by saying it was more fun, while stabbing the Hulk in the chest. Skaar then left claiming he would come back when the Green Skaar would. 8. Student of Banner. Skaar later encountered Banner, who had been robbed of the ability to become the Hulk by the Red Hulk. Banner offered to teach Skaar how to kill the Green Skaar, should he ever return, and proceeded to pick a fight between Skaar and the Juggernaut in Arizona to help him prepare for this confrontation. Skaar managed to win his first staged fight by throwing Juggernaut into open space when he realized he could not physically stop him, proving to his father his ability to use his physical strength with his intelligence. 19. James Howlett, Earth 616, from Wolverine Origins Vol 141001 JPG. Fight with Wolverine. As a second lesson, devised to grant the still naive Skaar the ability to discern friend from foe, and confront his legacy as the son of Hulk, Banner used the recently met Wolverine to bring Dayton and Skaar together. After a friendly conversation, Skaar apparently asked Dayton to kill him, forcing Banner to separate the two with a prompt fastball special. The two fathers proceeded to separate their offspring, noting to them how strange their parenting seemed. 2021. Meanwhile, Victoria Hand and Moonstone, still in Ems. Marvel Gub, load Banner and Skaar near an installation seemingly meant to siphon away his old power. At first taking Hand and Soften as his hostage, he freed the two women, gleefully acknowledging their real plan, Rather than stripping him of his heritage, they wanted to recharge Banner's physiology, accelerating the rebirth of the Hulk. Banner froze Skaar's childlike glee, noting that Skaar would still need training for his revenge. Citation needed. Skaar later assisted Banner and A-Bomb when fighting the Harpy. It turned out that the Harpy that attacked them wasn't Betty Ross, but instead Marlo Chandler, who had been mutated into the Harpy by the leader. 22. Hero. Skaar and Banner later fought Tyrannus when he and his Moloids invaded Manhattan. After defeating the Moloids, Skaar was proclaimed a hero. 23. After Banner spoke to his secret partner, the Red Hulk, and learned that the Green Hulk was in Latveria battling Dr. Doom. The two dueled for a bit before Doom prepared to strike down Hulk. Suddenly, Skaar burst onto the scene and took on Doom, with Doom overwhelming him with magic. When Doom held Skaar's sword up to Hulk's neck, he blasted the distracted Skaar and prepared to kill him, reminding him that this Hulk is a robot. Banner came through and neutralized Doom's ability to use his armor and remember his spells, thus saving Skaar from being killed. Skaar still refused to trust Banner and angrily shrugged him off when Banner tried to reach out to him. 24. He next went to aid the Avengers against Red She-Hulk. At first being overpowered by Red She-Hulk and losing Hank Pym in the process, Skaar and Banner created a new team of Avengers to help break into the Intelligence's helicarrier. 25. Once the helicarrier was broken into, he was forced to again battle Red She-Hulk, who then overpowered him. But he was protected from her by Banner, and after the Intelligentsia used the cathexis ray generator and Skaar was shot out of the helicarrier, he fought the Hulk out heroes and protected Bruce from the Red She-Hulk by stabbing her, and to his, Rick, and Bruce's surprise, she turned into Betty Ross. 26. After this revelation, he was sent by Bruce to battle the Hulk out heroes with Red She-Hulk and A-Bomb. After they were cured by Bruce absorbing the cathexis ray energy, there was a big explosion and the Hulk walked out angrier than before, and Skaar said with an evil grin, finally, with Red She-Hulk looking in horror. 27. After the Hulk turns away from Skaar, telling him that he never met Kaora, Skaar brags about feeding the planet Saka to Galactus. This enrages his father to the point that he goes insane with rage. Skaar was shocked to see his father thunderclap a large amount of sand to save civilians. When Skaar is about to say something, his father yells his normal catchphrase, "Just leave me alone." And Skaar tells his father that he, the Hulk, is not a monster and that him and Banner should work their problems out now. When Skaar transforms into his child form and is crying when Red She-Hulk tells Bruce he has to hug his son, but Bruce is afraid since the whole fight he saw himself as his own abusive father and Skaar as him. In the end they hug it out and cry as father and son. This is the end of the story about Skaar. Subscribe, like, and comment which superhero or supervillain's origin explain in next video.